guys. That's the market we're going to overview. I know we have people watching from all over Canada. However, I live in the metropolitan area of Toronto, so we're going to be actually focusing on that. But if you have any other questions, do not hesitate to contact Carla directly on her DM or myself, and I can refer you to exactly what we are able to do for you. So yes, Carla, what we're going to be doing here, and Carla is going to share our first slide, which are infographics. The first one will be Toronto overall. And we're going to be talking about comparing October 2023 versus October 2022 and how the market has behaved in the last year. And I want to let you know, for those who are watching on Instagram, you cannot see the infographics, but I'm going to be talking and guiding you through those. And Toronto is just a very big overview. We're going to be talking about different niches in the Toronto area, so you know exactly, depending on where you are, how the market is behaving right now. So overall, in the city of Toronto, we can see, comparing for the last 12 months, the selling price has increased. So has increased 3.16%. So they really have not decreased overall. So we were talking about, Carla, when you are listening to those headlines in newspapers, like market has collapsed, the prices are so low. Well, not particularly in the area of the GTA, right? So as you can see here, the average selling price for the Toronto overall is $1,127,000, which is a 3.16% increase from October 2022 now. And also I would like to mention, we have there also on every slide the new for sale properties. In this case, it says it has increased 38%, the number of properties for sale. However, there's no properties to buy. So really, what is this number coming from? Right now, because we are not selling as fast, so the seller decides to put a property for sale. We call it on the market. And if they are not satisfied in a week or two for what they are receiving, because buyers can be offering some value for some price for the house, they extract the property from the market and put it back up again. And some sellers repeat this operation even 3-4 times. Wow. So really, that number, it's not different properties. It could be the same property several times. Because if you say, where are those 38% properties? Where are those? Right? It's not really. We've always. Where are they? Right?
That's crazy. Yeah, usually, well, like what you hear in the media right now is like, oh yeah, it's totally a buyer's market. It's time for the buyers to jump in the market. Yes, in a way, but not as extreme as the media is advertising.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for sharing this. Like, seriously, it's a very big eye opener for sure.
Another big eye opener. That's why when you're thinking of buying a home, you have to approach your real estate agent and your mortgage specialist, because they are micro niches. So I want you to show now, if you could, Carla, please, to show the West End, Toronto West End. And we're going to compare West End versus East End, Toronto. These are two different sides of the city, right? So on the West End, that's me. Yeah. Thank you so much. But you see, now when we're dissecting Toronto on the West End, the prices in the last 12 months have increased over 17%, 17.72% increase on the selling price of a property, in spite of everything that has been happening. Increase of interest rates, our inflation here, it has been increasing to a property value in average, though, of $1,352,000 with a round of 21 days on the market each. Wow. And I want you to hold these numbers in your mind, guys, because now I want Carla to show us exactly what's happening on the other side of the city, on the east end of the city. Right on the west end, we could say it's primarily Etobicoke. On the west side on the east side of the city, we have primarily Scarborough, which is a huge area. So again, there are many micro niches in the entire Scarborough, which is from all the way from the lakeshore, all the way higher from the passing the 401, right? So in the East End, actually, we had not increase on prices, no decrease on prices. It's a decrease of 0.7%, which is almost negligible. So the prices are staying steady for the entire 12 months. $1,030,000 in average for a home in Toronto East, which is over $320,000 less than in Toronto West. So if you're ready to enter the market and you're in that 1 million range, try to explore different niches in Toronto East and contact me so we can evaluate which one would be best for you. And for that, I would like to bring an example in the beaches, which is in Scarborough, literally in Scarborough, but it's by the beach. It has a boardwalk, and it's next to the Danforth, Leslieville. So these areas down there are really finishing their gentrification. And even though the prices, and you see here, the prices are not 1 million. Here, the prices are just as in Toronto West average, which was 1,320,000. Here is 1,350,000. So it's very similar, the price. However, they didn't increase 17% as in West End. They decreased 1.2%. Again, steady prices the entire year. So go and explore these areas, take your family, spend some time in those areas. How to find out which area or niche you like? Get into a Starbucks, into a Tim Hortons next to the neighborhood you want, and sit there. Sit there for 5-10 minutes and see who's coming in and out. Go to the shopping center, shopping mall, and see who's buying, who's coming in. So that way you can have an idea. Yes, this is the kind of people, the environment, the neighborhood I would like to be surrounded with, right? So explore new areas. Yeah.
100%. Lifestyle.
Yes. Now let's go to another niche that really it has been the downtown Toronto. This is also a very different micro niche on its own. It has a lot of mixture because it has semi-detached homes, detached homes, but a lot of buildings, a lot of condo buildings. And in this area, in this niche, we can see a decrease of 8.68%. It's the largest decrease that we have in the entire evaluation from 1 month, this October 23 to October 2022. And the average price being in this segment in downtown Toronto being $726,000. Not bad at all, right? And especially because the price have decreased. So if you're a buyer, please go and explore these areas, give us a call, and we can let you know exactly which buildings would be best suited for you so you can enter the market. The prices have decreased a little bit, and now you can negotiate.
Exactly. And join us for next week as well, because we're going to be talking only about condominiums in Toronto and in GTA and whatnot. So you can see what's going on in the condo market, especially if you're a first-time home buyer or if you're an investor looking to see what is out there. This is a tremendous opportunity for you.
Oh, absolutely. And we're gonna thank you so much, Carla. That was Carla's idea. We're gonna elaborate on that next Tuesday because it deserves a lot of time of focus on this area. If you could go now to Midtown Toronto, right? Midtown Toronto, which has also one of the most expensive areas in the city. So there the average price right now in October was for $2,284,000. But the area, it's expensive, right? Anything above the annex all the way to Midtown. And the prices there increased in all this terrible year, increased 13.2%.
Wow.
Yeah, I was explaining, Carla, before, it's not only in geographic areas that you have different niches or market behaviors. You also have that on different price segments. So the markets that are suffering most are below the million, in the range of million and a half would be a balanced market. But when you're talking prices above 2 million, we're still there having offer days. We're having bidding wars, and the market is behaving differently in those areas. Okay.
So the way you are saying all these things, it makes me think that, you know, the first time home buyers who are entering in the market might be a good opportunity, because like it's more stable right now in the niches of like 1.5, 2.2 million dollars, but below the 1 million market, there is a little bit of a switch in the market.
Tremendous opportunity. You're talking, yes, exactly. You got it, Carla. Is below the 1 million mark. And for that, I would like you to show the Durham region, which, as you
Okay.
know, guys, is Pickering, Ajax, Whitby, including Oshawa. We have there exactly that. There, the homes are selling in average. In October, they were reported in average for $931,000, below the million. And that's the average. So we have more expensive homes and cheaper homes. But you see, on the other hand, Burlington and Oakville, that's over the moon. I mean, these areas are fully gentrified. There's no room for this anymore. So this is really good area. If you want to buy below the million, you want to buy a condo, by all means, stay in downtown Toronto. But if you have no problems of commuting, taking the GO train or the subway going to Toronto, this is the perfect area to buy now. We are below the million, and still the prices in the overall year have increased. They're over 4%, right? So yeah, we keep increasing there. So when you listen to those news and those headlines in TV or on any kind of news, you have to ask much more questions about exactly what's happening in that specific report they're talking about. What's included in the evaluation? What pocket? What houses? What is the niche? Because all that would play
Are
big,
they
big time.
talking to you? That's the
Yeah.
question. Are they talking really to you? Because
Yes.
listen, guys, this market is very personalized, from the area, from the type of house, from the, you know, there's like so many little things that you need to know, that, you know, is all personalized. And
Yeah.
Lisa is an agent who personalized all the information to your profile. So don't hesitate to contact her, because she's gonna ask you some questions to make sure that everything that she does meets your specific situation.
Yes. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Yes, because we need to personalize everything. Everything. And now I would like to go to the different markets, and there Carla will be able to help you a lot. First, I would like, the seller buyer market, the 40-60%, so we can explain people what exactly it means. You might have heard that they say we are in buyer's market, everything is collapsing. Well, not really in this area. Okay, we still last week I had a report from early October, and we were in a very balanced market on 43%, and now oops, it dipped a little bit below 40%, so we're in a buyer's market. What does it mean? It means that is the sell to new listing ratio that is calculated by dividing the sell over new listings. Sales, all the things that have sold over the new listings, when the ratio is in between 40 and 60%. So anything that ratio is below 40%, technically that's the buyer market. Anything that is above 60% is technically the seller's market. And you can actually see on the graph on 2021 and big part of 2022, everything was in seller's market. Nothing was touching the balanced market at all, right? So, and then we dipped a little bit. Most of 2023 was a balanced market. it was not a buyer's market, at least not in this area. And then yes, we have a little bit deep now into the into buyer's market, but it's mostly in the area. It is because of the condos, which take longer time to sell right now. Because yes, there's much more condos out there. There's not many buyers. Many buyers are sitting on the fence. Are sitting on the fence now. And I want to mention what I did before. We have here two variables, the sellers and the buyers. What's happening to the seller and the buyer? And they're not meeting. Are the sellers adjusting to the new expectation in the market? Are they really adjusting? Or they are expecting still from what they have seen and heard previous years, right? In the very strong sellers market. There's no way you can sell now under 7 days. Everything takes around a month, if not more, depending on your niche. And you cannot be that as aggressive on the increase on your selling price. But the sellers are just releasing their properties. They wait 1 week, 2 weeks, they take it out of the market and they put it back again because they don't want to, they are patient and they don't want to decrease the prices. And personally, when I'm representing a seller, of course, I will do the impossible for get the most money I can for my seller. But now we have the other problem. This property, no buyer is seeing these properties. So property buyers are sitting on the fence as well because they don't know if they should buy or just stay out. So now the buyer motivation.
Like Warren Buffett say, what Warren Buffett say, when everybody's buying, don't buy. But when nobody's buying, be greedy, because
Right?
it's when you're gonna earn the most.
Yes. Now, people are really not buying. So the question is, are seller expectations that I just mentioned meeting the buyer's motivation? And the buyers are not too motivated right now, and we need to explain to them why they should be motivated. Because now that you are in a balance towards the buyer's market, you have a power to negotiate. Before, you had to deliver the offer in a closed envelope to the seller with other offers. You were competing with other offers, and the seller would choose the one they liked. Now you have the power for negotiation. You can negotiate the price, conditions, inspections, closing date. So both parties can agree in the middle lane, right? And decide what to do. So you have more power and you don't have to rush through things because you are going to include conditions in your offer. And all those conditions, Carla and I will help you to solve all that. And we can walk you through exactly how does it look like. And you don't have to buy now, but the idea is that you get ready, inform yourself, get pre-qualified first to see what is your purchasing power. So we can then analyze in which of the niches in the GTA you qualify best. And if you like that specific niche, if you can afford that with your purchasing power that Carla is going to do for you, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and for that specific niche, we can create a different strategy. Because as you see, every micro niche has a different strategy.
100%.
And let's go to the last slide, I guess, which is the CPI, I believe. Yeah, there you go. And those who don't follow it, really, the CPI means the consumer price index. So really, that's how they measure it. So it's really the inflation. It's the inflationary number. So as you can see, when the people were saying last year, we reached even 8.1 in inflation, they were really talking about the consumer price index, which really could be defined as the change in prices of a basket of goods and services that are typically purchased by specific groups of households, meaning by different niches. That's why in the graph you can see two lanes. One is all these goods and services, and then they extracted gasoline because that has its own behavior. So really what we are interested is in the line that is light blue, and you can see how it has been lowering, right? In fact, in September, the CPI or the inflation was 3.8%. It was lower. In August, we had 4%. It went a little bit down. So the Bank of Canada said, not increasing again. The next announcement is December 6th, and the following one, write it down, is in January 24th. So it's a wise time now that you get your numbers and pre-approval with Carla if you think you might, if you sit on the fence and you think you might buy, because even though they might increase on December or in January, Carla can lock you in with that lender that can honor your current interest rate to protect you if they increase for up to 120 days, right, Carla?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if the rates go down, you get the best rate. But if the rate goes up, you know which one is the best rate that you're gonna get. So
Yes.
it's a win-win situation, because if one jump and there is no good opportunity for you in the market in this precise moment, don't worry. We're just ready for that great opportunity for you.
Yes, yes, exactly. So please contact Carla. Do not hesitate. I believe this consultation is free of charge for you, Carla.
Yes.
And yeah, just add the Calendly calendar. So she's gonna add the calendar, so you can make an appointment with her if you please. And otherwise, reach out to us through DM. These programs are recorded automatically in all our platforms. So if you are right now in Instagram and you would like to actually see our infographics, see all the information, go to our YouTube channels, go to our Facebook pages or LinkedIn, and share this information with the people you know, so you can get a better view of what's happening here. And that's why our program is called Meets in Real Estate, because we are demystifying everything that is happening out there, or they
I know.
believe it's happening out there.
Exactly. Exactly. So this was great information. Thank you so much, Elisa. Honestly, it was a very big eye opener, and we truly appreciate all the information. I really hope you guys can join us next week with all your questions, because Elisa is gonna present us the same type of idea, but with targeting condos. So if
Yeah.
you are looking to buy a condo, either for investment, or you are a first time home buyer, either or, this is great information for you guys, because you're gonna see which pockets are the best ones to approach right now. And as you saw, downtown Toronto is down by 8%, and mostly is because of the condo market. So
Yeah.
great opportunities. Of course, there are great opportunities. So join us next week, guys. And thank you so much, Elisa. Please give us a call if you want your personalized um, analysis. We're more than happy to help you any day. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
guys, and
Thank
have
you,
a really nice
Carla.
week.
Bye.
My pleasure. Thank you. Bye.